Yeah, definitely. I especially like the farmer's market.
I just wanted to get outside. It was such a beautiful day. Hey, thanks for bringing us William. Julia, can I tell you something?
What's that?
When I first suggested coming here, it was about more than just enjoying the nice weather and the farmer's market. It was because
Because what?
Julia, I need to ask you something. Julia, will you marry me?
What? Winfield, yes, of course. I can't wait to tell my friends and family.
That's my girl.
Where do you think we should get married?
I don't know yet, but we still have plenty of time to plan.
Well, I think we should get married at my church, St. Matthew's Catholic Church, and we don't currently attend any other church.
Well, I haven't attended my hometown Presbyterian church in a long time. I mean, it's in Ohio, so. But I think that we should definitely do something different than your church.
What were you thinking?
I always thought it would be cool to have a wedding in a cathedral. There are a lot of Episcopal churches that would accommodate us.
Winfield, we shouldn't get married in a church neither of us belong to. Besides, it would cost a hell of a lot more money, especially a cathedral, which we couldn't even afford at all.
Yes, it may cost more, but not necessarily that much more. You may not know this, but the marriage equality movement has made many Episcopal churches be more supportive of non-member marriages.
By marriage equality, do you mean same-sex marriages?
Yes, but many Episcopal churches now have been advertising for non-member marriages. In fact, a lot of them have signs with rainbow symbols on them to imply that LGBT couples can get married there.
Look, you make a good point, Winfield, but neither of us are queer, and this isn't a same-sex wedding.
Yes, but don't you support LGBT community?
Well, yes, but this isn't about that. Marriage is about bringing families together. We have two families united into one. But don't you think we should get married at a church that one of us has family connections to?
Yes, but think about me. Only you have connections to the church. None of my family is connected to the church at all. And quite honestly, your church is quite small and embellished. I think that we should compromise and go for a larger church with universal appeal.
But you don't have to get married in a church. There are a lot of other options.
I know, but I still want to get married in a church. We're not being very religious. It's just nostalgic. Besides, we'll have an organist there. Hopefully better than the one at your church.
Hey, why do you have such a problem with my church?
It's just, marriage is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I want to make the best of it for both of us.
Winfield, a wedding doesn't have to be elaborate for it to be great. And I hate to say this, but it's traditionally the woman's choice as to where to get married.
Julia, the world is changing. We have to do away with these old traditions that enforce gender roles. I mean, having a Catholic wedding would mean having to attend pre-cana, not being able to come up with their own vows.
Winfield, not every Catholic church is that strict. And I bet you're being a hypocrite. I bet if you could get married at some fancy Catholic cathedral, you would accept that, but not my small church in New Jersey.
Okay, I admit it. If I could get married at Notre Dame, I totally would accept. But you have to admit, there are some things about the Catholic Church that are less than preferable. The most important thing to remember is that marriage is about compromise. And generally the first compromise that a couple makes is their wedding.
Winfield, it's just that perhaps your ideas are worth taking into consideration. We don't need to discuss this now, though. Let's enjoy the rest of this lovely day as a newly engaged couple.
That's a good idea. Just take my ideas into consideration.
I will. Come on, let's go celebrate our accomplishment.
Oh, and we should definitely have Wagner's Grotto Chorus, aka Here Comes the Bride, played at our wedding.
We can talk about this later.